Kilpatrick will be transported from the federal prison in Milan to the federal courthouse in downtown Detroit tomorrow, and that's where he will be put under oath for this long-awaited deposition. The question now is, will he answer the questions? Kwame Kilpatrick will get to change out of his prison jumpsuit and into one of his fancy suits to finally face questions about this woman. Tamara Green was an exotic dancer who was shot to death in 2003. It's been rumored that Green danced for Kilpatrick during a never-proven wild party at the Manoogian mansion. Her family is suing the city of Detroit and the former mayor, claiming they obstructed the investigation into her murder. Attorney Norman Yatuma has been waiting years for the chance to depose Kilpatrick, but he does not expect to get a lot of details, considering the former mayor is now charged with federal tax and fraud crimes. And as the Action News investigators first reported earlier this week, Kilpatrick's wife and father are now planning to plead the Fifth so they don't incriminate themselves in their upcoming depositions.
If I take my cues from what the wife and dad are planning to do, I can probably expect a lot of Fifth Amendment privileges. There again, I'll take them. Question by question, answer by answer, I'll take that 5-word response every time.
Because it's a civil lawsuit, Yatuma does not have to prove his case beyond a reasonable doubt, and invoking Fifth Amendment rights can be very telling to a jury. Detroit City Council President Pro Tem Gary Brown knows all too well what Kwame Kilpatrick can be like in a deposition.
He chewed an apple most of the way through my deposition.
You'll recall, Brown's whistleblower lawsuit is the case that ultimately brought down the former mayor and his chief of staff, Christine Beatty. Brown says Kilpatrick just stalled when he was under oath in Brown's case, and he expects very little new information to come from tomorrow's testimony.
I think that there's going to be no new evidence that comes out of any of the depositions that haven't already been reported by the media or aren't in my transcripts from the trial or depositions that were taken in my trial. I don't see any new information coming out at all.
Kwame Kilpatrick's deposition will be videotaped and it will be sealed, so we won't know what he says tomorrow until a judge unseals the testimony. Kilpatrick's attorney Jim Thomas has been quoted as saying that he won't decide whether Kilpatrick will invoke his Fifth Amendment rights until he's inside the deposition. Carolyn.
All right, we'll have to wait and see how it unfolds. Thank you, Heather.